Okay, sorry about that, guys. My recording stopped. I think it's because I was going on for too long, because I normally have my settings on for recording for an hour. So yeah, I've been doing this for about an hour, but anyway, I was looking through any more launchers that I missed. I don't think I did. Oh yeah, 4442. Again, you get the same combo. It's the same thing. Mustang 3, same combo. Sidestep 2, if you ever hit with it, this is normally what I do. For something easy, but again, not a good move. The full crouch, down 4-2. Crouch cancel, down back 3-2 is the best thing to go for. Yeah, other than that, yeah, there's no other crazy launchers he has. So yeah, the combos are basically the same on every launcher. If you do have rage, I will show the combo again. You can do this. Again, on basically every launcher. I can show what his damage can look like. I don't know if that'll hit. Oh, it does. Yep, that hits. That's 120 damage without walls. That is pretty good. But again, that's if you get the 4-4-4, 4-2 counter hit with rage. Which is rarely going to happen, but it can happen. So, oh yeah, we could talk about some of his wall pressure, I guess. So, actually, let me just position always to the wall. Okay, so for his wall pressure, you know, you have the amazing 1+2 grab, even though it can be broken. 1+2 becomes more threatening because it will wall splat, which is always nice. You know, most of his moves that have shitty range or have bad recovery, they can't be backdashed. If they are sidestepping, down back 2 is a decent tracking move. His tracking though is also a problem, so just keep that in mind. But also the big thing with him is his charge ups. His charge ups become much more useful at the wall. Because again, both of the options will wall splat, which is nice. So you get much more reward. And if you block any move from standing that's unsafe, plam, wall splat. So Gigas is actually pretty solid at the wall. You know, 4-4-2 will wall splat, 4-1+2 is good. His charge ups are pretty decent, even though they do come at risk. I didn't mention this earlier, but a big problem that I have with the charge ups is that if you whip these fucking things, I mean, holy hell, you have like 10,000 years to punish Gigas. He's so slow on recovery on all of his charge ups. So that's why at the wall they're also much more oppressive than in the open, because they can't really be, again, they can't be backdashed. So keep that in mind. That's why I mainly use these at the wall. But another thing to keep in mind is that some characters can reverse one of these options. I think the mid option. So there are some characters that can get out of this, but if they're doing that, you have ways of countering that, or you can just do 4-2 on its own, like that, and get plus frames like that. Or you can go forward into like forward block and do something like that. You can create decent hesitation frames with this, and down back 2 becomes good. I mean, comes better, so because again, it cannot be backdashed. Down back 2 is good next to a wall. You know, he has back 3, which is much more useful. His golem stuff is serviceable because he has a wall bounce that is 0 on block, which is okay. And again, he still has the grab from here. But again, if they know the matchup, then they're gonna easily get out of it. But yeah, his wall stuff is relatively simple to understand. Oh yeah, and he also has back 1+2 and down for 1+2. Also good pressure moves next to the wall. Another good thing to keep in mind of. But I don't know if there's really anything else I'm missing about his wall stuff, but I think he's actually pretty solid at the wall. He's not bad. But what do I think about Gigas overall? I don't think Gigas is a good character. He isn't. He's not a good character in my opinion. However, I think that Gigas is better than what people give him for. There are people that think, oh my god, Gigas is so useless. He's trash. Nobody plays him, you know? And that is not the case. I mean, he's not a good character. Again, he's not good. He has big problems. My biggest issue, again, is his movement being so awful. Especially compared to characters like Fuckram or Zafina that have some of the best movement in the game. You know, he has good range, but he's also very linear. He's also really shitty on whiff on almost everything he does. His wall stay punishment can be a problem. His grabs, against a good player, they're not that good. His power crush, panic moves in general are also very lackluster. And again, he has such a big hitbox. So getting out of pressure with Gigas is a fucking chore. It's very difficult. So, and again, also compared to other characters in this game that are super strong, there are some characters in this game that are just ridiculous. And it's like, how can Gigas compete, you know? But I think that if you are a really strong fundamental kind of player, you can make Gigas work. But at the end of the day, I do think Gigas is the worst character in the game, and I still think that there are plenty more characters in this game to play over him. However, I do personally like playing with him. I think he's fun to use. I actually do compete a little bit with him, so keep that in mind. And you know, I do think that, you know, a really good player could have potential with him, but it's going to take a lot of work. But another thing that I do like about Gigas is again, he is very easy. There's no execution really. There's no execution into the character. So you can pick him up and do the bullshit like let's say I'm doing. The only thing execution really is getting this throw to come out. But even then, that's not hard at all. You know what I mean? So, you know, I think Gigas has problems, big problems, but he also has some things as well. Like his range, people not knowing the matchup. You know, that's a good strength to have. It really is a good strength. I'm not joking here. It is a good strength to have. So, keep this in mind with Gigas. So, people, do not sleep on this character. This character, if you don't know this matchup, he will destroy you. I am not joking. People that I fought in rank battle today and yesterday, even though they were very solid players, because again, it's in the Emperor, Tekken King area, where you are going to face good players, even they had no idea what the fuck to do against my Gigas, because they just didn't know what was going on. And even players that did know the matchup, you know, you could see can work, but compared to other characters in the game, he's not a good character. But like I said, don't sleep on the character. This character, he can kill you if you don't know the matchup. So just keep that in mind. Definitely lab him, because if you lab his shit and know how to deal with it, this character is like, whew, you're gonna have to work really hard to do well with him. It's not impossible, but man, it's hard. Now, I really think that's everything that I had to mention about this character. I hope that this guide really helped you guys understand Gigas a little bit more in detail. I hope that you guys will, you know, maybe try him yourselves, I don't know. But just go into rank battle and just play with him. He is hard to play because of he's so weak as a character. But when people don't know the matchup, just go party mode with him. Go party mode, and it will work. Trust me. It even worked in the Emperor ranks. I guarantee. It even worked against a couple true Tekken gods today. So if it works against those kind of people, you know it's going to work on the lower rank people. So that's all I really had to say about this character. Thank you very much for stopping by, everybody. This is Falcon.